brother and her, she'll sit right beside. She'll go like this. She'll hit you right,
Uh
and then like I said, she'll let us hit her back right. She'll get a little harder. We can get a little harder.
huh.
Now she'll get real hard. And then she said, my brothers, they be like, oh no, I can't do this anymore. She said, hey, she said she stopped playing with me because every time she hit hard, I hit hard. She said,
Of
I would
course,
never quit.
of course you would. Of course you would.
She said, yeah, I had to stop playing with him. Oh, that's not live.
Yep. It's so in a live stream, it's always a couple like 10 seconds delayed. So you're not exactly seeing exactly what's going on in the moment. You're seeing about 10, maybe 15 seconds of something that already passed.
So the phone is accurate, but the TV.
Right. Mm-hmm. You know, it's always a delay. Like a lot of streamers do it where because they play video games, people stream snipe them and stuff like that. Like they don't want to get in the same game as other people, so you can set the delay that you want. But this is live.
Oh, it's live now.
Right. What up, boys? And it tells you how many people are in the chat. Like right there, it's 2 people. It's probably one of them counting from this since I have it up on the TV.
Oh, I got you. So
Yeah.
this is counting as one.
Right. And all we need now is watch time for the channel to be monetized. We got the subscribers, we got everything we need, just the watch time. Like people just watching the videos, you know. What's up, Memory? How you doing? You see, the chat will show up in real time. The video itself, not real time, but the chat will show up.
All right.
And this is streaming off YouTube. Hell yeah, good to hear it. Good to hear it. We out here. Vic works for a company and he had to come down here to help them out in a store. So he came and said hi. He really came to get food. That's what his fat ass came for, food.
That's right.
He know how I'm always cooking, so y'all know what these are? Bells and lights. Don't forget your bells and lights, sir. I got a whole Ziploc bag over there.
I had to make sure I take the bag though.
Oh. And we're also gonna, I'm gonna put up a video for a giveaway for this, for the, the big belly fishing hat. These, if you have one, you better hold on to it because you probably never see this kind again. All right, this was the rough draft of us testing, hats. So only the OGs are gonna have this. The next one is gonna be completely different. So I'm gonna put up a video for a giveaway.
It'd be one extra because he can't fit on my head.
Yeah, his head. He has a big ass head, so he ain't gonna be able to fit it. Yeah, but I need to unpack all my bags because way too heavy for the kind of fishing that we're gonna be doing for winter. Gonna be a lot of bobber fishing, and it's gonna be a lot of structure fishing. So these 7-ounce weights ain't gonna help you doing that kind of fishing. So it don't make no sense I bring them with me. So we're gonna be replacing all this crap for set fishing with light weights, like what do you call them? What do you call them? Sinkers that clinch onto the wire or to the line. The hell you call them things?
Clinch weights.
No. Whatever them little weights that you clip on your wire, whatever they're called, we got to switch out all of that for weights like that, and like 1-ounce weights, and like a whole bunch of like lure fishing basically too. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm doing right now. All this crap was in that bag, so I just got to figure out what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. So that's what we're doing. Vic's about to leave though, so y'all
Yeah,
just
because
gonna have
if I was to stay here, we would talk about putting
split shots. There you go.
we would
There
talk
you
about putting
go.
vegetables on
Thank
pizza.
you, memory. Hell no. Yo, y'all, what kind of pizza? Hold on. What kind of pizza do y'all eat? What do you put on y'all pizza? Because I went to eat pizza with this man, and he put the damn near the whole freaking vegetable garden on it. The only thing I eat I have to eat the pepperoni. I don't eat no other pizza. I don't like regular cheese pizza. I only eat pepperoni pizza. What do y'all eat on y'all pizza? Let's do this now. Do y'all put the whole, like, he had onions, peppers, probably mushroom, the whole damn garden.
I did have meat on it. I either had chicken or cheesesteak. It was one of them.
I don't know. You love sausage? Okay.
You got to say pause on that.
Like, wait. Hold on. Pause. He likes the sausage. Yeah, but I just eat pepperoni. My pizza is very simple with some chili flakes and Parmesan cheese. Favorite is cheese. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like all that nonsense. I don't like all that nonsense, especially not the whole garden. Like his pizza was green.
No, well.
That shit was green. Don't let him fool you. Yeah. Damn green pizza. Crazy.
Hey man, I like onions and peppers on everything.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know. Maybe he's right though. Maybe that's how most people like their pizza. But I doubt it. I doubt it. We'll have to get a lot more people. We
He
will.
said, hey, a cheesesteak ain't even good without onions and peppers.
Hell no. Who the hell eats cheesesteak? Well, everybody except me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what though? I have to say, I have I have been coming around to eating like grilled onions in my sandwiches. What's up, Fishing Control? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So so we found a guy on TikTok that was posting a whole bunch of reds and flounders, and detectives went to work and we found the spot. So we're gonna go try it out tomorrow. And then if nothing's hitting there, we also found another spot that Aaron showed me on Bay Street, on River Street, basically. So I'm planning to hit up over there as well. So just a bunch of trying different little spots. I was supposed to go to Jacksonville and go fish down there, but you know it didn't work out. We're supposed to leave today, but that didn't come to fruition. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We love. I know. Fishing Control. He loves to fish off Tabby. Every video he posts is he's on Tabby Island Beach fishing. You know, but I like to move around. I like to move around. Try to put some
different
meat.
spots,
Yeah,
man.
try to put some meat in the cooler. Plus we having that barbecue at Vic's house. Who's going? We're having that New Year's barbecue at Vic's house. We're trying to get some meat to try some different things. I already got a bunch of flounder and some shark meat in the freezer. We just need to make up on that one. Bunch of blues. Yeah, that's what been hitting for the last couple of days. I actually went there the day that we were talking. We're gonna try to meet up, and then I went back. I think it's either the Saturday or the Sunday, the following one. You never heard of shark meat? Oh, you never had shark meat. Okay, yeah, it's good, man. We made a fish sandwich out of it the other day. It was pretty damn good.
I'm sorry, he ain't got his glasses on.
Yep. Or I'm illiterate and I can't read. You never know. You never know. But we definitely gonna hit up them couple spots tomorrow. If that's not working out, there's a bunch of spots in Savannah that we haven't tried since winter. So I might hit them up like that Tivoli. If you Google fishing piers, like the Tivoli one pops up, I'll probably go over there and try it. So you never know. Hell yeah, I've never tried it. Oh, you want the fish meat from now?
What?
Bring it to your house for the barbecue.
My
No, I mean
right now my freezer full of Thanksgiving stuff.
Wow.
Turkey. And
Wow.
everything,
That sounds bomb. That sounds bomb. Fishing control. I've never actually grilled a shark yet, but it's on the menu. It's gonna happen. I actually have some jerk shark still seasoned in my freezer, sitting in there right now. It's been in the freezer for what? When the hell did we catch that shark? It was like August or September, somewhere around there. Still, hey, that seasoning gonna penetrate all the way through though. It's been in the freezer this entire time, so it's gonna be good. Hopefully, we'll find out at Vic's house. Vic's house gonna be. So for everybody that don't know, this is the person's house we're going to. If you didn't know, well, now you know. Now you know. Imagine a bunch of
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
Hit me up with my DM. I give you the address.
You put it up on the internet and the whole internet shows up.
It'd be a block party.
Right? Shit. Everything gonna come to the front.
My HOA gonna be made.
But it's a good thing we have the cul-de-sac, Shit, just take over the cul-de-sac. It'll be alright. We ain't blocking no street.
Nah.
Right? Exactly. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But we just here. I'm about to bag all this stuff up. I don't think I'm gonna have any use for a 9-ounce sinker right now. We bought it.
He gonna freeze it with everything else.
Everything goes in the freezer, okay? But maybe if I ever go to St. Simon's to fish off the pier again, I'll need these. But I don't think I'm gonna need them anytime soon.
Look at that current. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna switch everything over, and then at the end, like towards the end, I usually try to stream for an hour, and then I'll make some leaders for the bobbers and stuff like that I'm gonna be using. So, y'all can stick around to see how I make my bobber leaders. All depends on where you going to fish. I know where I'm going tomorrow is going to be hella shallow. So, maybe a half a foot leader I'm not going to need anything extravagant. So, make a couple of those for the bobbers, and I'll show you all the hooks that I'm using. But, let's stick around and we're going to hang out. No cooking tonight. We're already having enough food in the freezer, in the fridge. I got curry. I had to put it in the freezer because I didn't cook it. Probably should have cooked it, but
Should have cooked it so I could take some of that too.
Well, you didn't tell me you were coming.
It's in the freezer.
Yeah, I mean it's in the freezer, so he ain't gonna be able to cook now.
Right. I tell you, boy.
Wow.
See how you do me.
See, this is what happens when
The
you.
man already don't cook no more.
Yeah. Hey, New Year, all right? New Year, we're gonna start cooking again. Isn't that what I said last time? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of cooking. We're gonna be doing a lot of cooking next year. Gotta get back into it. Probably the best side hustle you can have, because if people like your food, everybody gonna want it. Yep. Yeah, right.
Well, I'm about to let him do this thing. I have to take an hour ride.
Oh yeah, he got an hour drive to go. He lives an hour away from me. Alright.
But I had to come see him while I was out here.
Yep. Hell yeah. I appreciate you, my boy.
And get whatever he got in the refrigerator cooked.
People show up to my house just to get food. You see this?
Man, Hey man, what
Y'all
you got in the
niggas-
fridge?
Hey, what you got? What you got? Run some of that. Run some of that.
The kids can eat later.
Yeah. What's up, Ron? What's going on, my boy?
Big baby.
Big, big. I thought he said big belly.
No, big baby.
Come try my drive. Your drive is easy, bro. You live on 16. You just gotta get on the highway. I gotta go through backwoods. I might go get shot. You know, them kind of roads. You just jump on the highway. You're good. Yo, it takes me 35 minutes to get to the highway to go anywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Where we live around Fort Stewart, like you got everything you could ever want. You don't gotta leave here if you don't want to, but there's really ain't nothing to like fun to do here. You got rivers, you got lakes, you got ponds everywhere. Freshwater fishing would probably be good down here.
That's the main thing they do here.
3 hours? Why did it take you 3 hours? You can't drive? 3 hours. Oh, 2 accidents in road constructions? Shoot.
Oh man, that's
You'll
different.
be alright. People can't drive. We know that.
They take that truck and drive through the woods.
Right? Take that boat and drive it in the creeks. Drive it down here.
Yeah, if you had the boat, it'd be no traffic.
Right? See that? Hey, I'm sure some river connects from there to here. You'll be alright. When you get to the shallow part, you know, just jump out. You take off some of the weight. You'll be alright. You'll be good.
Had to put your car on the road. He asked about me.
Oh wow. Hey, tell him to go subscribe to Big Belly. We haven't seen Carlton in a while either. When was the last time you saw Carlton? When was the last time y'all saw Carlton? Carlton, where you at? We're talking shit about you. Your spidey sense is tingling?
Before you went to Jamaica.
Yeah. I haven't seen Carlton since before we left. That's crazy. And he's going to be gone too.
Oh man.
Hey, I hope he knows if he starts his YouTube channel, you can't take a hot time off. There's no such thing.
Hey, cards and drop off the cash net before you go.
Hey, Maggie. Thank you. Thank you. I lost 5 pounds pushing. Okay.
He said I lost 5 pounds, push his cat like out the road. He offered me. I said, watch and subscribe.
Wow.
I would say, watch the money in my pocket.
Right. Carl shook. Oh yeah.
Y'all better stop messing with Captain Carl.
Yep. I posted a video and towards the end of the video, like when we're pulling up the shark, like all you see is Carlton's crack. Yo, it was crack for like 4 minutes. I didn't realize.
He's a certified plumber.
Yep.
Apparently YouTube.
Oh yeah. You can go in and change that.
We can't, but I will, dog.
Hell yeah, we gonna be camping. Hey, we're trying to make it for the second week of December. What did I say? The 12th, 13th?
Mhm.
Yeah. The 12th and the 13th into the 14th. So we go there, spend the night, Friday night, fish all day Saturday, spend the night
He
Saturday
said,
night.
bro, for real, Captain Crack.
Captain Crack, yeah.
Oh, he's terrible.
I'm a start up a website just for him, Only Cracks. That's gonna be a good one. Damn alcoholics.
Go fund me for some pants.
Yes, bro. I swear,
got some
he
dreads.
was in Anna's pants. What, you remember when we were fishing right by that the bridge, like when we go over the bridge, and,
Yeah.
you know, like in South Carolina, right there. When he showed up, like after us when we were fishing, when you caught them 2 little baby rays.
Yeah.
That is Anna's pants, bro. You cannot tell me. We're gonna go back and watch it, and you cannot tell me that's not was Anna's pants.
Hey, Maggie.
I gotta remember. Hey, y'all leave my man Carlton alone, okay? Before he gets mad at me. Y'all leave my man alone, all right?
I mean, everybody know crack kill, man. So,
Yep. All right, let me start this crap. Let's go, my boy.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Vic is heading out.
Time for me to go home and get some sleep so I can go to work tomorrow morning.
1 second, let me let him out. Yeah, that guy will go to the dumpster. Don't open it.
Y'all want to pick it up on the side of the street?
Yeah, they'll pick it up. I gotta put it out there myself.
You want to be on live by the hour, huh?
Yep.
That means you be off by the time I get home.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll see how it works out. If there's a bunch of people in there, probably not. If not, hell yeah. Nice comfy couch. Nice comfy couch. So I I have a whole bunch of rigs made and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm gonna need any of it, you know? You gotta make sure the GoPro and everything is charged. That's something you gotta do whenever you're trying to record videos and stuff. You gotta make sure everything is charged. Alright, so all the heavy weights, I need something to put it in where all my heavy weights are going to be gone basically, until set fishing comes back around. Like, yep. Never watch it. Yeah, so let me find something to put all these weights in. Your sister's name is Molly? Okay. I don't think I know anybody named Molly. Let me find something to put them in.
Hop on, go up, little boy, before I turn you into some Swiss cheese.
All right. Oh yeah, you want my wife to come design the kitchen? There. All right. Maggie, the kitchen, it was all me, all right? All me. All right, so all our heavyweights, everything basically gonna get stored in a container until we're gonna need them next year, you know? See all these? I'm set for next year's tournament. I don't need to buy anything. This is what we're switching to. Bobber fishing. See these? I think these I bought it from Walmart. So this we're gonna need. Hey, shout out to Johnny. Johnny gave me these. I think they're too short though. Like these are this is the wires, but I'm gonna figure something out to do with them. I'm definitely gonna figure something out. They already came pre-cut, so but I'm gonna figure out something to do with them. That can go in for the next year pile. Oh no, Maggie. This is stuff that was this is the stuff that was in this bag. So all this stuff right here came out of this bag. So we're gonna need weights. Goes in there. We bought a bunch of stuff. You want that fishing cart? Hell yeah. Links in the description. You know, go get it. Links in the description. So we got paddle tails. We got jig heads. I don't know if y'all ever seen these ones. I've never used them, but you know, I saw them, so let's try it. Tackle Ziploc? Hell yeah. So these are what I was using to make all the leaders. You want a pen rod and reel? Well, you know, I'm going to be putting one up for a giveaway. So, you know, if you enter that giveaway, you might win it, you know? We got wire. I have a bunch of sizes. For the jig heads, I have anywhere from a quarter of an ounce to like an ounce. Yeah, wire I don't think I'm gonna need. I usually keep the wire in my bag though. You know, there's always bonnet heads around. You know, there are always bonnet heads. So I keep the wire in my bag just to have it, just in case I ever run into, you know, a day where it's just a bunch of sharks, just a bunch of bonnet heads hitting. So I keep this in my thing. I was supposed to go tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna put that off and go a day where, you know, maybe like when Carlton or somebody comes back, where they're gonna come with me, because I really don't want to go down there all the way down there by myself. See, I have a shark leader that I made. Basically 150-pound mono to 400-pound wire, and the wire is attached to a 8/8 circle hook. Now these will catch you anywhere from a couple feet to up to like 6-7 feet. That's what I've pulled in with these before. If you're fishing for gigantic sharks, this ain't the rigs for you. This is, you know, it might pull in an 8-footer. Who knows? You know, but if you don't have the equipment to pull that shark in anyway, you know, it makes no sense using this. But this was pulling up to like a 7-foot shark, no problem. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep this one in my bag. I'm just gonna keep one in my bag. So I'm gonna put the stuff that I'm gonna keep over there. Another bag of paddle tails. So take Aaron, y'all go stay in the condo. The river is across the street. Okay, okay. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. So this looks like an old leader that I had before. So that can get cut up. Voodoo shrimp. Yep, this is definitely going in the bag. We got paddle tails. I don't know why it says silver, because this definitely ain't silver. We got some paddle tails. We got some grubs or whatever you call these things. Yeah, the little grubs. We got more paddle tails. And we got fish bites. We got more paddle tails, different colors. And then we got the hell this one called? The curly tail. Top of the line charter said green is the color for red 6-inch paddle tails. I bought some and 3 ounce. Okay. Green? I don't have something like this. Something like this green or a different green. or you want yellow. Reds can see that green. Lime bright green. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to keep all this together, all the voodoo shrimp and stuff. And I always like to keep fish bites in my bag. You know, you never know what might be biting out there, and you know these really help. You know, tip it with your shrimp, and these really help. And I got one bag with a bunch of leaders that I made. I'm gonna check them out and see what kind of actual leaders are in there. Okay, so this one is just basically a Carolina rig, right? So I would have to just tie that onto my leader. Hell yeah. Hey, fish bite works, man. Fish bite works. Especially when you have fish that takes your bait a lot. Fish bite is the best because it'll stay on there. And these are the leaders I sell. I'm about to put them in the TikTok shop for reds. So these are the leaders, right? So you have your leader to your hook right there. And for redfish, you don't want the leaders too long because you don't want them to swallow it, right? So the hook leader is really short, and then this one you can have a longer length if you want. This is where the weight goes. The weight slides up and down right there, right? And then you tie your main line right here, right? So this is the leaders that I use. Caught plenty of reds off of them this year. I was testing them out, and I've caught plenty of reds on them. I have multiple people that I give them to. They caught multiple reds on the same leader. Like one, Landon caught like 4 or 5 reds, 35 inches and above on the same leader. So they last. They definitely last. And if you ever see me, I probably have a couple, $6 a piece. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. So I'm gonna keep that bag inside of here, just in case I find reds that are, want bottom fish. I'll have one little baggie of it. And I'm telling you, these little things, bro. I still have the first one I got from you still holding. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So the most underrated thing in the world is these dollar. I think these are like $1.50 from Walmart, right? It's a double drop rig. So this basically ties on to your main line, right? You put a hook on one of them right there, and then you put another hook on the second one right there, right? And then on the bottom you put your sinker, right? It's just a clip on, it's just a swivel, and this is the way it sits in the water. This is one of the most underrated things in the world, fishing in coastal Georgia, right? If you learn any kind of fishing at all, pick up this double drop, okay? I have the wire ones too. If there's a lot of bluefish around, I use the wire ones. It still catches the whiting and everything, just like this one. But if there's a lot of bluefish around, they tend to bite this one up. So I switch to the wire one if there's a lot of bluefish around. But this is the most underrated thing. You can fish live bait with it. Like live bait will go on the hook right here, and you just fish in the bottom, and the live bait will dangle. I'm telling you, most underrated form of fishing right here. I've caught flounder, I've caught redfish, I've caught trout, I've caught everything on this rig. This stupid little Walmart rig right here, okay? Always have a bunch of those. Always have a bunch of them. And I have the wire ones too. I don't normally use the wire ones too much, unless there's a lot of mackerel and stuff around. But mackerel and bluefish, but I still have a pack just in case. And I'll keep my other leaders in this bag too. This is gonna be my leader bag basically. It's gonna have all my little leaders in there. This is gonna have all my paddle tails and stuff in there. Right? So let me show y'all some of the stuff that I made. Hey, Maggie fixed the name. Porgy fish, a flounder. No, flounder is a flat fish with both eyes on top of the head. The bottom is white, and the top is like greenish yellow, something like that. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's how I started, Aaron. That's how I started. Little Walmart pole for $29.99, but you know, I got hit by a shark and it broke that pole in two. So that's when I started. That's when I started to, do more, get bigger, more stuff because I wanted to catch the bigger fish. All right, and that's how I started. Little by little, I just started accruing better and better stuff. I had two pen, the spin fisher, the 10,500. I had two of those, but when I used to work at a Jamaican restaurant, I wasn't really getting paid much and the bills needed to be paid. So I sold one to pay, I think, my light bill or water bill or something like that. Hurt my soul, but you had to do what you gotta do. Had to do what you had to do. But I made a whole bunch of these as well. Basically knocker rigs. I also sell some of these. Knocker rig. It has the weight on it. Mine does not touch the hook all the way down. This version that I made, I do have the version that it goes all the way down to the hook. But I was testing something out, and I also have these with the weights on them. I usually sell these for like $10 just because the weight costs a lot. So it's all set up. All you gotta do is just tie it to your main line, and you're good to go. Good to go. Easy peasy. Now I got big weights on it because the currents were really bad out here. So I got a 6-ounce weight on it. I don't think I'm gonna need this for the kind of fishing that we're gonna be doing. So it's gonna be boxed up until probably next summer, or when because we just started learning how to fish wintertime in Georgia. Last year was the first time we've ever done any form of fishing in the wintertime. So we are learning as we go along. Um, winter fishing, there was nothing here, but come to find out, last year we caught a bunch of redfish. We caught some trout. A lot of people hit them trout really hard in wintertime down here. One dude filled up a whole cooler within like an hour. We're like, what the hell was he doing? He was using a voodoo shrimp. That's when we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We're just learning. And he was using a fake bait voodoo shrimp, throwing it out there, jigging it. And literally every cast he jigged up and he had a trout. So we're gonna try that this year, see if it works out. I've been learning about fishing with artificial, so I'm kind of excited to put some of that into actual usage. And all of this, bro, go on a boat, it'll change your whole world. I am gonna go on a boat whenever you fix yours. Here's another knocker rig. And this one, it goes, oh, no, this one's the same. But another knocker rig. I think I'm gonna keep one. I'm gonna keep one in my bag just to have it in there, just in case. Who knows? I might need it. So I'm gonna keep this one in my bag. I'm gonna keep it in our leader bag. And then at the end, when I get everything sorted out, I'm gonna make a couple leaders for the bobbers we're gonna be using. So stay tuned. If you don't know how to do it, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do ours. So these are the leader. This was the experimental leader that I was making on. That I was messing with. Right. This is a double drop leader. How do you click on a person's channel from a TV? From the TV, you use the remote. On my TV, you go up and you'll see my name. It'll say you'll hit the button, OK button on it. Let me see. Yeah, if you hit the up button on your TV, you'll see the picture, like my picture with the redfish. You'll click on the picture, right? And it'll say either subscribe or go to channel. At least that's what mine says. But these are some leaders. I'm not going to need this right now, so I'm going to put it in the next year pile. That frees up one. And here's the basic shark rigs that I normally use. Yeah, these are the basic shark leaders that I was making. You know, all I did was put a hook on a wire, twist it up, and then the wire is like this, right? And then connect it to the main line or whatever I'm connecting it to, and the sinker will be on top. The reason why I didn't like this, you see the wire, how it is? So it'll get tangled with itself sometimes. So that's why I didn't like making long leaders with this kind of wire. So I'm a look about getting the wire, like the cable, not wire. I'm gonna start using cable because it won't do this. It won't tie up on itself. So that should make the shark leaders way better for next year. I'm excited. You know, I'm gonna be selling leaders next year. So if you see me on the pier and you need a leader, y'all just let me know. I'm trying to perfect the craft. Another redfish leader right here. I got a bunch of them, but I'm gonna throw that in the pile for next year. Another one. I'm just gonna throw that in the pile for next year. I'm gonna keep the 3-ounce weights, the pyramids, because I know I don't have a lot of them in my tackle bag. These are the leaders that I was using in the fishing tournament. These ones. Oh no, this is the one that I was experimenting with. Sorry, my bad. This is one of them. I was, one of the first batches that I made to try to use, and all I do, I just rinse them off and put them back in my bag if I'm not using them. So, this one has a little bit of rust on it. I guess I didn't rinse it off properly, but this is what it normally looks like. I usually have a Sputnik on there, but I think the current wasn't that strong the day I was fishing. So this is what it looks like. This ties onto my main line. That will sink in the sand and your bait will be right there. So that's my redfish leaders that I make and sell. Right there. And then this is the experiment I did when I was okay, this way. I was experimenting making my own double drop leaders that can pull in a redfish, like a tournament redfish. So this is actually 125 pound test, right? And then the bottom piece right here is 60 pounds, so this could break away. But experiment, I don't like the way this is. So hell yeah, you want to be doing some night fishing? Here, I got something for you. It's a bell and a light. So you just attach it to your rod, and you're golden. I got a whole pack of it. Yeah, you need those? Hell yeah, we all need those. They're on Amazon. I'll see if I can find the link and send it to you. Yeah, but this gotta go back in my bag. And I don't know who bought these, but they ended up in my fishing cart, so I wonder who bought them. I just found them in my bag. Well, here they are. You found them. You found them. All right, so that pairs with zip ties. Always got to have zip ties. I also had a couple of them from Walmart, so you know, if yeah. You got the glow bobber that glows? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, all this stuff, all of this stuff was in that bag. I don't even know what the hell this is. I don't even, what is this? Are these the bobber stoppers? That might be bobber stoppers. And then we got more leaders. Got fish bites. Memory, what you gonna be fishing for, Memory? Aaron, what you know about these, Aaron? What you know about these? Check this out. So this is if you're fishing with a lot of rocks and stuff on the bottom and you don't want to get, you know, stuck. This is supposed to glide. Yeah, it's supposed to glide over the rocks. So we're gonna keep this in the bag. We have a spoon, which I don't think we're gonna need, but I'm gonna keep in my bag anyway. We also got some more leaders from last year. We got some big rooster tails. Hey, you think we can catch a fish off rooster tail? This is the prime bait for freshwater. Like this is prime bait for freshwater. You think we can catch red off of it? Cause I'm gonna bring it. Fluke? Hell yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tie one on and try to catch it red tomorrow. Hell yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Oh, we got another double drop. So we got a leader bag with all our leaders, and then we got artificial baits. So this one's 60 pounds. I've caught a lot of reds off 60 pounds, but I might go even lower. Got some hooks. Got some little grubby thingies. I don't know if I'll ever use these, but I saw a crank that used them. Give it a little dangle. So that's why I went and bought them. Hey, all right, look. Hey, look, I got a paddle tail on my spinner bait. You think that'll help? You think this will catch a redfish too? What y'all think? You think this will catch a red? Or a trout? I'm gonna go try it tomorrow. What do you think? Oh, so this was I was in Florida. So this bag had some stuff from Florida, I guess. So this was when I was trying to catch peacock bass in Florida. That's why I was using rooster tails and this kind of spinner bait. You know, my mom lives down there, so I go down there every so often, and you know, I bring some bass baits. But I'm wondering if I can catch a redfish off of it. Yeah, I caught a couple. They're nice. I like them. They're really hard fighting fish. Oh yeah. All right, so empty bag, empty bag, empty bag. I like these baits, but I lost all the jig heads that go with it. This thing, they're expensive though. They're expensive. And I found these at Bass Pro. What you think? Think that'll get me a sheephead or a red? Yeah, it looks real nice. I like the way this looks. I might be able to hook a sheephead or something on this. So I'm gonna have a bag. I'm gonna have a bag for the jig heads. The jig heads and the weights. So this is how we roll it tomorrow, all right? So we're rolling with a bag full of bobbers, all right? So 1 shark leader, I'm just gonna keep in my bag. We're gonna roll with a bag full Oh, nice, nice. The second to the 9th. That's in December. Yeah, and then this is my bag filled with lures and paddle tails and stuff like that. January, okay. This is my bag filled with leaders. And then I always have fish bites in my bag. Always got fish bites. You should always have zip ties and some night fishing gear. All right. And make sure you have some bells too, just in case. You never know. All right, so fishing tackle poles, hunting, cooking, you name it. We bought a smoker last year for 40 bucks. It didn't even, hey, hell yeah. I could use me I want a pellet smoker. Do y'all use a pellet smoker? Because I'm not big into smoking. I don't really know how to like tend to a fire for it to be perfect temperature and this and that. I just want something that's gonna put smoke in my damn smoker at a certain temperature. Hell yeah, that'll be perfect. Cause I'm not trying to be no smoking barbecue master. You know, I just wanna do it. I just wanna put it on. Yeah, just put it on. I use my charcoal grill. Okay, I use it to jerk chicken, jerk pork, all of that. But it doesn't take me to do that. I don't have to regulate the temperature for all that. Like if I want to smoke a brisket or something, like I don't have the time for that. I just want to set it and forget it. All right, let me try to find my fluorocarbon. That was easy. All right, 15-pound fluorocarbon, right? I'm gonna try that out tomorrow. I'm gonna start really light. Where this fish can't see my lures, right? So I'm gonna tie this on. One of the bobbers, and I'm gonna tie this on one of the paddle tails. So I always keep hooks. And you know what? I didn't see? I didn't see my crimper anywhere. Oh yeah, Black Friday. That's when I probably I go get my fishing. I go get my birthday present. I'm gonna wait till Black Friday. Let me see if I can find my. Let me see if I can find the crimper. It might be in the other bag. Hold on. All right, so I got one bag for all the fishing stuff, right? And because it's winter time. Aaron, what you know about this, Aaron? What you know? What you know about this, huh? What's this? Oh, well, here's my crimper. So the crimper was in the other bag. It's a 125-pound leader, which I'm not going to need right now. So next year, pile that goes, right? Unless somebody buys a leader and wants it to 125 pounds, right? You always got your trusty headlamp, right? Plus, you got a whole bunch of batteries for that headlamp. You got sunglasses, right? You got charging cables. You got another headlamp. You got Bluetooth mic. You got chargers, battery packs. More chargers and battery packs. More battery packs. A charger just in case you go somewhere that you need it. Yeah, for the phone, because I record on the phone, and for the mic for the mic for the phone. Yeah. Hell yeah. This is the other battery pack for the GoPro batteries. Has 3 of them in there. I paid $34 for it. Comes with 3 GoPro batteries. You can plug it in the actual box itself to charge them, or you could just use it, as a USB to plug into the wall. So this really comes in handy, right? So if you're using a GoPro, definitely recommend this. It tells you how much charge the batteries have. $100% all of them. The SD card, I think I have a 64 gig or a 120 something gig. I got a 128 gig memory card in there. A time that you get, I think it's like 4 hours to recording. I've never had any issues with it, and I've recorded like 2-3 days on it before, and I mean, if you could go higher, I would definitely suggest getting a higher memory card, because what I do, I go in, I look at the videos, and if I'm not using it, I delete it. Like, if you want something that you're gonna keep videos on, I would definitely say, splurge and get I think they have like a 1 terabyte. I would definitely splurge and get that. But if you're not gonna just leave videos on there all the time, which I wouldn't recommend you do anyway, anything over 120, 128 will be fine. 500, I would go up to like 500 and that's it. I wouldn't go any higher than that. There would be no need for it. Unless you plan on recording and just leaving it on the GoPro. All right, so this bag has yeah, I would I would definitely try to get a GoPro that is like mine is old. I think they're up to like Hero 14 or 15 or something like that, and I still have the Hero 8. That's the one I'm using, and it's working fine. You know, I don't plan to buy another one unless this one breaks. I got the Hero 8. I haven't had an issue yet, so we'll see. So this bag is basically has a whole bunch of stuff to keep you comfortable. Like I have this that goes over your face. You wear a hat. I normally have a hat in my bag, right? And all you do is just put it over the hat and put it over because the bugs get bad down here. And I would leave a fishing spot. If there's too much bugs. So I bought this. I can handle them on my hands and stuff like that, but having them in my face, hell no. how much them hats. So I'm gonna put one up for a giveaway, right? I'm gonna put one up for a giveaway soon, and the other I have 3 more for sale. I got 3 of them, $25 each. And once this hat goes away, once this style of it goes away, you'll never see this again. You'll never see this style again. I'm gonna work on the logo for the hats, and I have somebody that's gonna print it on right here. So it's gonna be like a square thing right there with like either big belly fishing or something like that. Yeah, but I have 3 more of these for sale. Um, except I have 4 of them. So this one's for the giveaway, and then I have 3 more sitting in there. That's $25, and I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all, man. I paid $22 to get them made, so I'm not really making anything on them. All right, because we were crunched for time, and I wanted the Big Belly crew to have hats for the fishing tournament. So $25, I'm basically breaking even with buying the hats because I had to get these hats shipped. Buying the hats, dropping them off to the people that did it for me, and it was $22 to get the hats made each. That's not counting gas to go pick up all this stuff. Trust me, I'm not even breaking even on them. The other ones that I'm gonna be getting and ordering, the lady should be cutting me a deal where I make a couple bucks off of it. So, we'll see. We'll see how that works. All right, I will, Aaron, I will. So this my bag, the 2 bags. I always have 2 bags in the car. This bag is for stuff to make you comfortable. All right. So I got a change of clothes. I got a hoodie. Always got to have a change of clothes in your bag because fishing, you fall, you get wet, this and that. So I always have a hoodie in there. Carlton, what up, my boy? What up? I got a pants, and I need to put a socks in here. Socks is very important to have in your bag, so I need to put a pair of socks in here. And I usually have everything in Ziploc bags, but it'll work out. It'll be alright. And don't forget the mesh. Very important. About to sleep? Why you going to sleep, bro? You don't need no sleep. What you need sleep for? Ah, you'll be alright. Alright, let me go grab the other bag. We gotta make the leaders. We're about to make a couple leaders for the bobber and for the other thing. So give me 1 second. Let me go grab the other bag. Where did I get my bag?
All three of us go to one barn and then just let it eat. We're gonna do this one.
And then This is actually the tackle box, the tackle bag. So we got a lot of hooks and jigs in there. This got a lot of our sinkers. And then this got a whole bunch of hooks in there too. And then this got our jig heads in there. Which I know I bought a couple jig heads the other day. I just don't know where they are. Which is not good. Oh, they're in the back of the car. That's where they are. Captain Carl, what up, my boy? Let's see. I need to find the hooks that I'm gonna be using. Those are too small. Okay. Alright, sinkers go at the bottom. Alright, so here are the hooks that I'm gonna be using, right? These are heavy duty. So these are hooks that I bought for sheephead actually. But I think I'm gonna be able to get away with that. That should be good. All right, so we're gonna make a leader for a bobber. And it all depends on where you're fishing, right? Tomorrow I know the area is very shallow, so the bobber leader has to be really short, right? So you know, maybe a foot long, right? So, and this is basically going to be going on the bottom of the bobber. All right, so basically, I'm gonna snell it on the hook, basically. All right, so you get like that. You know, see the tag end, right? And you're gonna wrap. It's hold on. It's harder to do when the line is fine, like small. It's hard to see, right? So like that. And then I'm gonna come back through the back. All right, and then you pull it tight. Oh shit. Well, I don't know if I want to do 15-pound tests. that might be that might be too small. Hold on, let me try it. Let me see if my line is just bad. Cause if it's bad, I'm gonna have to go up to like 30 pounds because that's all I have left. Let's try that one more time. Hey, that's why you test them, bro. That's why you test them, you know? That's why you have to test them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's see it again. Let's see. Yep, nope. I'm not using 15-pound test. I am not using 15-pound test. Sorry. Wow, he got jokes. He got jokes. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find the other one. All right, 30 pounds it is. 30-pound test it is. Wow, ain't that crazy? Y'all turning me in? Yeah. All right, so all right, let's snell this one on. Thirty-pound test. Will that be good? Yeah. All right, so that one didn't snap. So let's test it out for real though. Make sure, you know. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. All right, so this is the leader I'm gonna be using for tomorrow. All right. I'm just gonna put a bobber on, and I'm probably gonna put this down a lot, like right here. That's probably all my leader gonna be right there. Right, it's gonna dangle under the bobber. Right there. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie the bobber on, right, and then tie this on to the bottom of the bobber. All right, that's all that's gonna be. And then for the paddle tail, let's see, because I only when I go. Cat, stop crashing up the damn chair. New spot. Yeah, you're gonna be going through the Gulf. You're going the opposite direction. Yeah, I think me and Tyler are going tomorrow. Oh, dang, look, see? There's no hole. And I believe this is like a half-ounce jig. I believe, though, don't quote me on that. Hey, anything I say, make sure y'all take that with a grain of salt, you know? Just like that, we got a hole now. And we're gonna tie it on. We're gonna tie it on. How do you do a loop knot? That's probably the way to go. A loop knot. But since we only know one knot, the only knot that I know is this. Look, where you wrap it around, right? And then you put it through the hole. You put it through the hole, right? And then you come back through the hole, right? The only knot that I know. Ain't that something? Cut off the tag end. Look at that. Look at that. We in business. We in business. So I'm just going to tie this on. Usually my my main line has a swivel on it. So I'm just going to tie this to the swivel, and just going to be your paddle tail thing on here, you know. Where's that bag at? So these are the 2 leaders I'm gonna start out with tomorrow. So if you ever fishing coastal Georgia, those are the leaders and the bobber setup that I use. Hope that helped. So tomorrow I'm just gonna take this out the car and tie them on, or maybe tie them on before we start. Hi, kitty. Look at my kitty. See my kitty? Say hi, kitty. Say meow. Say meow. Say hi. Look at her looking at y'all. Say kitty, kitty. Ow. Nope. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Say hello. Ow. Why are you biting me? Never thought I would have a cat? Well, there you go. Say hi to Bella. Say hi to Bella. Ow. Stop biting me. See my kitty kitty? Why is she biting me? I don't know. Say hi. Say hello. Say I'm a kitty cat. Here, Carter in there. You want to go get him? Want to go get him? Kitty cat. kitty cat trying to bite. All right, time for you to go. Time for you to go. Bye, kitty cats. Wow. Yep, but that's all the amount of stuff. Look, all this stuff came out of my bags. All this stuff came out of my bag. So this is a good 20 pounds probably. came out of that one bag that I'm not gonna need. All right. All my heavy weights are in here. All my 6-7 ounces for the fishing that we're gonna be doing. I don't think we're ever gonna need that until it comes back around. You know. So no 9-ounce. Yeah. So all that can get put up. Look, Aaron, you think I'm ever gonna need something this big? Hold on, I should have another thing with lures in there, with stuff in there. Hold on, 1 second.
Orbeez. Not the sludge camo. I didn't know you could get camos from the can.
Oh, I found the jackpot, bro. What the heck? Oh, I know. Bro. This thing we were using for the kayak. This is the stuff I bought to use on the kayak. But I have a whole bunch. Holy crap. Okay. Is this thing melting? What the hell? That melting? What the heck? Bro, my voodoo shrimp melted. What the heck? How did this melt? Ew, that's gross. Bro, that thing melted, bro. The hell? And look, my other one was melting too. Wow, them thing. Yeah, I've never had that happen before. That thing melted, bro. And it was only the voodoo shrimp that melted, nothing else. Yeah, it was only the voodoo shrimp. Oh, this is I'm about to be working 75 Thursdays through Fridays. Oh, nice. Oh, Carlton, you got the security job? This is what I was looking for, Aaron. The smaller ones. I bought a couple of sheep head jig thing. A sheep head jig. Yeah, when you gonna be done with the boat, Aaron? Yeah, I'm trying to condense some of this down. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to yeah. Oh yeah, we don't. I don't know any boat mechanic, bro. I'm sorry. Can't help you there. All right, let's see. That goes in there. That goes in there. And I think. See, I got a whole bunch of paddle tails in this one. I don't think these ones. Yeah, these are the big paddle tails. Yeah, I'm gonna move some of it out. I'm gonna have to look, Aaron. I'm using the phone. I'm using the phone to stream right now. Have you ever used this? Oh yeah, then I probably I got them. Y'all ever use these? I have no idea. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. But we're gonna try it out. All right, that's gonna go in the bag. In the bag with all the gear. All right. I'm also gonna keep this in the bag. So these, I don't think I'm gonna need any of this stuff. That stuff is basically how I make the leaders. And I don't think I'm gonna need any of that stuff for redfish. So all that can go in. Yeah, Aaron's trying to get that boat up and running so we can get out there. Yeah, all these stuff I'm not gonna need, so I'm gonna put them in my game room. Carter. 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 Yeah, we got 50-pound tests. I don't got a lot of it left, but yeah, all the stuff can go back in the room. Hell yeah. Alright, boys. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And also the video drops tomorrow as well. But hopefully high tides at 9:30. So hopefully we can get to the bait shop and get some live shrimp and live mullet. I am going to bring some of the cut mullet that I have in the freezer right now. Just to put something on the bottom and see, or maybe even try to float a piece of cut mullet. I've never seen somebody catch something off a bobber with a mullet on it. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely try out a bunch of stuff tomorrow, and you know, hopefully wish me luck. Wish me luck so we can put some meat in the freezer. Yeah, we'll get there before high tide. I'm gonna get there before that, but high tide's at 9:30, so you know we gonna be out there. But hey, thank you guys for hanging out. Memory, thank you. Good night. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us again, Memory. I appreciate that. Aaron, as always, you the man. Thank you. Carlton, hurry up and come back so we can go fishing. All right. Hey, I love you boys. All right. Peace.